Well, Marky Dragon also knows Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and Gamerad says that he is working on a video game. It's in development. And part of their business plan or their game plan is that it'll be funded by the players, where kind of like Second Life, and people would buy into the economy, and then transactions would be taxed, which is how they would earn their money for the development of the game as a business. So, but one of the issues they have is they're worried about is they only want players to have just one account. And so he says, how do we keep people to just one account? The fact is that I don't think you can keep people to just one account. I think that no matter what you do, if people want multiple accounts, they're going to sign up multiple accounts. Now, the only way I could see of to help with that would be some sort of identity verification service, but I don't think that most players would be willing to go through that. And so, you know, I think that though you may not want to hear this, so you say, okay, well, we solved this problem of people avoiding tax by them only having one account. At the same time, I think that if you try to enforce that, that's going to be a battle that you're going to go on and on and on with. And how much is it going to cost you to battle that? I mean, seriously. So I think that you need to, this is just my opinion. And if you are dead set on just doing one account, don't take my opinion, you figure out a different way. But I think that you cannot limit people to one account. I think you need to figure out a different way. Now, if they are indeed all, one, you want to enforce one account and that there's a cash inlay for each person, then why don't you verify them via PayPal, let's say, or maybe via a different service. But let me just give you an idea here. So via PayPal, it is possible for you to accept payment in via PayPal and to know that account. So you know that a PayPal account. And even if they change their email address or whatever, that you can still know it's the same account. And you can limit, like PayPal limits how many PayPal accounts can be assigned to a bank account. Then why don't you say, okay, this PayPal account is assigned to this game account, and so that's the only one. So they can't, hook up multiple accounts to one PayPal account. And there's some simple things. There are some PayPal APIs which you can make use of that could give you information. Also, there's kind of a reverse thing that you can do on a PayPal account to figure out whether or not someone is the same person, it's the same PayPal account. And this is a little trick that we use in business sometimes, that we attempt to send a payment to someone. So we put in their email address and we see what name pops up. We don't complete the transaction. We just see what name pops up. And so basically, where we use this is that someone sends us a payment and then they email us and say, hey, I can't figure stuff out, or whatever. They're having some sort of problem, whatever it is. And we can't find them. And we email them back and say, hey, who are you? What payment method did you use? Stuff like that. Do you have a receipt number? And they come back and they just really have nothing. And this happens from time to time. I can't tell you why this happens, but it does. And so what we may do is we may go into PayPal and go to send a payment to that email address that they're emailing us from and see what comes up, because it will come up with a name. And so if we then have that name, we can then search our database for that information and match it up to the person. So there may be some variant of this that you can do. There are identity services out there that allow one per person. There's other things like There's fingerprinting of machines and such, which, you know, gosh, all of these things can be defeated. Again, these are just simple ideas, and what these are going to do is these are going to keep the honest people honest. Did you catch that? This is going to keep the honest people honest. Are you worried about the honest people? Probably not. You're probably worried about the ones who are going to try and defeat the system to avoid whatever it is you're trying to do. And in this case, you know, some sort of transaction tax. So I think that that you need to kind of rethink how you're going to do this, because you can only control whatever behavior can be programmatically put in and controlled that way. Because humans, by nature, they're playing a frickin' game here, are going to game the system as well. It's human nature. It's normal. Especially if they're really competitive. They'll be like, I'm going to beat that game publisher. I'm going to transfer this stuff without getting taxed. And then they win. Or they don't. And if you come and give them the beat down and say, no, you must not do this, banhammer, then you've just lost a customer. So you need to, I really feel like you need to figure out a different way on this. So good luck to you. When your game is, about to be released, let me know. Shoot me a message here at YouTube, and I'd be happy to take a look. So, and if you've got any questions for me that might appear as a video reply here, feel free to message me here at YouTube, and I'll take a look. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.